Welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to be getting into the reading today. There's going to be a general overview. Of course, any information that you may be looking for will be listed in the description, so just check there. I will have a really awesome pick a card on my Mystical Moments YouTube channel, so subscribe. Make sure you guys check the Linktree link in my description so you guys can actually check that out. And let's go ahead and get into the reading. I'm super excited to see what messages come through. All right, let's look at the Geminis. Let's go ahead and jump into it. What's coming through for my Geminis? So we have the King of Cups, and we also have the Nine of Wands. Okay, so let's start here. So I just feel like for the next couple of days in the month of May, you could be having more so emotional moments. And when I say this doesn't have to mean crying or even being in a depressive state. For some of you, that could definitely be the case, but this just feels like you being more emotionally sensitive. This is not a time for people to try to, get out of line with you or talk to you any type of way. You're really just not taking any foolishness. You could find yourself more emotionally triggered during this time frame if you deal with certain individuals, okay? Or even give certain individuals the time of day to bring you there, okay? You may have a certain love interest that you feel like also is playing a level of mind games. Yeah, you feel like this person isn't aware of how much you care about them, or even in them being aware, because they could be very much aware, it's like they're taking advantage of the fact that you're somebody who cares deeply about them. Okay. Also with the Nine of Wands, you could just be finding yourself just more emotional because it's your birthday season. Okay, happy birthday to my Geminis out there. I should have said that in the beginning of the video, but I'm going to say it now because I just realized that. So you could be finding yourself more emotional during this season because, like I said, it's your birthday season, and you could be feeling some type of way because, of course, it's your birthday. You're overviewing the last year or so, or what you've been up to and the goals you've accomplished and where you're at in life. And you could be feeling like there are certain things that you, of course, wanted to accomplish prior to getting to your, birthday age that's coming up. You need to make sure that you're not beating yourself up, though, for where you're not at or where you would like to be at, because the good thing is you still have goals to chase and you haven't ran out of goals. So now it's all about you making the most out of the goals that you have. Okay, now another thing that I'm seeing, a love interest who could have been very defensive towards you, or even just somebody who you care about or cared about deeply at one point, and maybe even still at this point, could be like showing you more affection or having a down to heart conversation with you at some point. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, or really it doesn't matter the zodiac sign, but this could kind of throw you off and you could be a little bit defensive initially to even having this conversation. You could be feeling like you need to protect your energy from this person. They could even be a fire sign. But yeah, there could be like this initial energy of you being a little bit defensive. But you may, after having this encounter with them, realize that this person genuinely does care about you, even though you guys may have had like a moment of falling out or not seeing things the way that each other may see it, Okay, for my people who are single, you could be finding yourself going out the house more, like wanting to be more social, wanting to be out in the scene. You could make some really cool interactions, and you could meet someone who you start to develop a crush for or feelings for. So go out the house. If you're a Gemini, this is the time for you to go out the house and meet people. Okay, we have appreciation. We have healer of the ages, cornucopia, and we have caring connection. So yeah, during this time frame, you could have people who you didn't expect show you a lot more love and appreciation than, like I said, you expected. You could also find yourself like very happy that certain things didn't pan out the way that you would have hoped previously. Like, for instance, this is like wanting certain opportunities, right? Say you wanted a particular job at a particular mall or something, right? And you don't get it. Coming into this time frame, you could be realizing that maybe that was like a blessing, or maybe you dodging a curveball that may have been around the corner and taking that particular opportunity. You know, you could hear that maybe your friend works there and that job, they don't pay as much, or they treat their employees bad. Like, it's just something, that was an example, but something here becomes like a, oh my God, thank God I avoided that. You know, this could even be you postponing some sort of surgery, and you doing so, you save yourself, you know, some sort of long-term damage. Anywho, I also get the energy, speaking of like surgery or health stuff, some of you guys who could be like under the weather or like recovering from anything along the lines of like medical issues, you could be starting to heal up a lot sooner than like doctors may have been predicting. Like, after some of you guys may have broken a leg or went through some sort of procedure or something, you could be healing up a lot nicer. And if you're more so like under the weather or suffering from something, there could be some sort of development around that. So that's really, really good news. Some of you guys also could get caught up in spending way too much money for your birthday. Hold on, let me turn this fan off. Okay, some of you guys could end up spending way too much money for your birthday, so be careful. If not your birthday, just in general. So that's a heads up. Some of you guys also may get like a really interesting gift. This could be like some of you guys even being proposed to during this time frame, which is interesting. Yeah, some of you guys may be proposed to, and at first you may be questioning whether or not you should go through with it, but this definitely is coming some of you guys' way. Now, what's the final card for my Geminis? So it says every creative dream needs practical planning. So Geminis, if you guys have some sort of creative thing that you guys really want to succeed in, and you want to showcase your talent to the world in some way, understand that this is very much possible. But what needs to happen is you need to have a level of practicability behind it, or a practical plan. This is being realistic. This is realizing what's in your control and what's not, and how you can more so make this a reality than something that is just either a side hobby for some of you guys or something that's a dream. Okay, this is like even being analytical, going into numbers, understanding how certain things may work, like getting real serious about like doing the nitty gritty work, like the back end stuff. But anyways, this is just what I see. I hope that this is something that helped. If it did, definitely thumbs up the video, subscribe, and I will see you later.